Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Dani Olmo makes the starting 11. Talk to me, Jim. What can we expect from him?
He's a great passer of the ball, Peter, and he knows where the goal is too. He's been brought in by the manager to spark things in the attacking third, and I think opposition defences are going to have to be very wary of him, because he'll be looking to make the right impression starting today.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Belletti. Donatoni. Camavinga. Rashford touches it back. Well read, and the danger is averted. And it's Bojan. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Casemiro. And Puyol. Searching pass he's played there. Dani Olmo. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. And across it goes. And here's Donatoni. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Now it's Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's got the beating, and the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Indonesia has the chance to go. Donadoni!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Casemiro. Now it's Batistuta. And Batistuta! Oh! Fantastic! About as smooth as it gets. First blood drawn. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your own.
Oh, smashing header! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter, just when the opposition thought they could turn it.
And the shot! And smartly reclaimed. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Decent chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Baresi spots it and intercepts. Now it's Donatoni. Donatoni. Donatoni plays it in. Oh, that's a fine interception. Donatoni. Oh, they can break here. He's picked his way through. He's cut it out.
Boleh bro, boleh. Salam kenal juga bro.
And here's Rashford. Played out to the right. Played back in. That has been cut short. Camavinga has been caught there. It's a foul. Casemiro. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Donadoni. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi's cross.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he was quick to react. Probing pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And it's Rashford. Great vision. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely shaped ball. Climbs up big!
Ayo kabar, ayo.
Get it all wrong. It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, well played. Belletti. Kukçu. Now it's Drogba. Donadoni. And we've reached half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Indonesia really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So all square at half-time. Tries a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, that's well spotted. Now, he's got space here. Will play through for the wide man. Boyan. Kukçu just eases him off the ball. Camavinga. Schmeichel sends that a long way. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Batistuta. Now it's Rashford. Oh, shooting chance! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Out towards the flank. And this is Messi. Messi! And for a moment, time stood still.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Played into space. And now they can clear their lines. Donadoni. And it's Camavinga. No, he's not getting past him there. Now it's Dani Olmo. Casemiro. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Balde. Casemiro. And it's Camavinga. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Rijkaard. Can he get on the end of this? Donadoni. Batistuta. Rashford. Now it's Rashford. Gets good distance on it. And they're quick to get it back.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And he shoots! That's going to go a long way. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a lovely, neat pass. Donatoni. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, taken with style. Two ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely.
After 77
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Number 18.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great ball, can he finish? He's got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cross goes in there. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And here's Danny Olmo. Just 5 minutes remaining now. He gets big. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Number 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Kukchu. Coming on the field. Number 20.
Beckham.
David Villa. Number 23.
He's a
Beckham.
sharp little ball here.
Substitution.
Oh, right place, right time. Casemiro. Beckham. Now it's Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. David Villa. He's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Messi. Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Batistuta takes a shot! They've done it! Deep into injury time! So that's it. It is all over. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of it.
Ayo mabar. Mana yang mau mabar?
Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football Irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence. Chance! That's very neat. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bojan Kirkic is offering a wry smile there.
Andrik is there and he can get that clear. Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need...
Real chance! And he passes it long. Chiellini calmly anticipates. Now it's Drogba. Knocks it into space. Palacios tries to play it through. It's a promising position. Oh, that's nice.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options.
It's Hazard! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Hazard can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Indonesia have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
And here's Schick. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Schick. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. With the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Indonesia certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Grimaldo. That has been slung wide. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Bojan. For Joelinton. Now it's Drogba. And it's Olmo. Danny Olmo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He is just caressing the ball. Palacios, spread it left. Nice control. Tries to pass it through. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Andrik. Grimaldo.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Gets a good foot in there. Garcia. Can he get onto this? And it's hoisted clear. Bayer Leverkusen have it back and can go again. And it's Garcia. He's going for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. Aimed beyond the defence, and he's picked it up out wide. Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Drogba. Shot, surely! Marvellous goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Drogba! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! About as smooth as it gets. A quite incredible... Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Indonesia clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Indonesia sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Please welcome everyone, our lads. Substitution in progress.
And the action is back on the way. It's a promising position. Serves up a cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Vardiol. Hazard is in a really good position out wide. Quansah. Andrić. And it's Grimaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he latch onto this? Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, what a climb! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's been shipped out wide. Palacios. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Nicely spread. Distributed tidily. Defending of the desperate variety. Out towards the flank. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's certainly onside here. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And it's hoisted clear. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, no joy this time. That's a little off target. Look at the space here. Gives it back.
Oh, that's good pressure.
There's the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass. And we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
A case now of complete control. No, it's come to nothing. And he's opted for the long pass. And he's intervened well there. Terrier. Now it's Schick. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, he's found support out wide. Climbs up big! Now, how often do you see that?
Indonesia really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Substitution.
Bayer Leverkusen are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
And the shots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Palacios. Drogba being hounded, manhandled at times. It's Drogba! Really well taken goal. And he is just ripping it up. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
After 76 minutes.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
It's become a case of men against boys. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's through and all alone! Drogba! It's a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Number 10.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Indonesia are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Indonesia are making a change now. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Coming on to replace him is number 19.
Now, can they get him away? Well, that's been cut out, well played.
Indonesia are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Hoffman, and that's another good win of the ball. Into the last 5 minutes. Nice bit of trickery. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 27, Hazard. Number 13, Jolinton. Coming on the field, number 6.
That's really well cleared.
Number 33, Zaire Emery.
Terrier. And this is Bale.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Is there? It's Bale! He's put his foot right through that one.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Andrick. It's Palacios. Grimaldo. To Tellier. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Grimaldo. And the counter is on. Zaire Emery. And he's had it nicked away. Foot in. Great vision. And this is Bale. Oh, shoot. Decent chance! It's there! It hurts. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is...
That's that, the end. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Drogba walking off with the spoils, richly deserved. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Entry tickets at hand as it's time
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Olmo. That's really nicely... And he shoots! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Tunisia breakthrough nice and early, just as they wanted it. Belletti. Bojan. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. To Chiellini. Dani Olmo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Drogba thinks about... Can he finish? He can get that clear. Vardiol. Now the ball in. Indonesia are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Delaney. He's played it back. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Delivers with whip. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Nicely spread. Now it's Bojan. Bojan Kurkic going face-to-face with his great rival. Adams. Played for Chiellini. Tries to play it through. And he's certainly onside here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
He's gone for goal! And that certainly packed a punch. Vardiol. Drogba. And it's Olmo. So, what can they make of this? Lukaku. Belletti. Bojan. 15 minutes till half-time. Dani Olmo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's having a shot! And that is doing no harm at all. Lukaku. Joelinton was in no mood for any of that.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rijkaard. Spread out to the left. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's a key interception. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Bojan. Delaney does really well there. He is strong. Belletti.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And the through ball. Shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Now it's Dani Olmo. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And the counter is on. Belletti. And it's Olmo. Looking for the run. Out towards the flank. Lovely feet. Brilliantly cut out. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Indonesia can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Delaney. Lukaku touches it back. Joelinton. Dani Olmo. Out to the left it goes. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Opts for safety. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Jorgensen. Tries a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Indonesia are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. That's good play. Now, this could be a chance. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, they can break here. Played out to the left flank. Cute ball now. Drogba! Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Cleared without hesitation.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
It's a promising position. Produces a cross. Closing in on goal. In again. Delaney. And he's in on goal. And they can counter here. Danny Olmo. And it's Joelinton. He's looking wide. And he's picked it up out wide. That's very neat. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's had it nicked away. Danny Olmo will not want to... Shapes to shoot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Coming on the field, number 30, number 8.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Rijkaard. It's Drogba! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's going to go a long way. Out again for a throw-in. And that was very necessary. Aimed beyond the defence. He's onside! Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's on it, can he get away? And that has been cleared.
I think
Could be danger here. Jorgensen. Indonesia still ahead by the game's only goal. And that has found him in acres of space.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now it's Drogba. Now it's Dani Olmo. Now it's Bojan. Belletti. Crosses it in.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. That has been slung wide. Flashes it across. And he's managed to get rid. And that's it. Indonesia have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Bojan claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
Hello,
Many
everybody,
thanks to
and
Jim,
quick announcement
and with
now.
that, it
We would
is
like to
a
ask
very
you
good
all to
night to you.
kindly stay seated.
So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Crosses it in. Schmeichel claims it without any fuss. Semenyo. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Marmouche. And this is Marmouche. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I can really see this guy, Omar Marmouche, being an absolute nightmare for the defence here. He's a great all-round attacker who has good pace in behind, and that makes him very effective against teams that like to play compact low blocks. He's a great passer and dribbler, and a very good poacher.
Haaland! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
And it's Palmer. Alexander-Arnold. Indonesia yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, it's Drogba! Goal! The breakthrough strike! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Haaland. Rodri. Semenyo. Ah, such a clever touch. Can he get on the end of this? Nice control. Ah, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. Can he finish? And he's really put himself on the line here. They've played it short. Incoming Dylan. Surely now! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And this is Drogba. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Palmer. Good and the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And now they can clear their lines. Out for a throw. That's a good shot at goal! And that has been knocked clear. Doku picks it up out wide. Tries to pass it through. Deep cross. And the keeper beats it away. Drogba! Just off target.
Drogba is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Rodri. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He's looking wide, passing nice and neat. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's been taken short. Delivers with whip. Looking for options for movement. And he's certainly onside here. Oh, what a... Oh, he's hit the bar! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Rodri. And the pass is intercepted. Linton. Well, they can break here. Matthews Nunes. And it's Rodri. Now O'Reilly. And here's Marmoush. And a chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Played out to the left flank. Palmer providing an outlet on that flank. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Climbs up big! And he's heaved it away. Just eases him off the ball. And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Indonesia head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Indonesia definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
He's gone for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Bernardo Silva clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Alexander-Arnold gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Elanga. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Doku. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Palmer touches it back. Looking for the run. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Still just a single goal between the sides. Matches Nunes gets into a good position. Semenyo receives it in a wide position. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Spread neatly. Oh, that's well spotted. Bernardo Silva is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Semenyo. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message.
Haaland! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Bernardo Silva plays it short. Bernardo Silva delivers.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Matheus Nunes. That's good play. Threads one in. Opts for safety. Marmoush. And it's O'Reilly. He's played it back. Aimed beyond the defence. Quick look, then plays it in. And that should get the job done.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 22, Doku. Coming on the field is
Matheus Nunes.
number 19, El Hadj Diouf. Substitution in progress.
Semenyo. Oh, nice touch. And the shot! No mistake! Do not write them off! Back they come! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away, and instinctive. It's a mighty effort! They've done it! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their man.
He's having a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he's in on goal.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Really didn't have enough to concern the defence.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Nouri. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now O'Reilly. Nouri. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Alanga! Cleared away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, Jeremy Doku, is the kind of player I'd rather not have come up against, Peter, because he's got real tenacity, he's strong, he's quick, and he can go either side. And as a fullback, that just makes you keep guessing as to what he's going to do next.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Alexander-Arnold. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He's tried one! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Joelinton getting this one clear. Good ball, good take. Delivered with swing. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Still goalless at the moment. Elanga. And that has been clubbed away. Tries a deft little ball. And a chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pinches it off him. Driving on and making good progress. Out to the left it goes. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nice control. There's the delivery.
Well played and well cleared.
Drogba was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Alexander-Arnold. Palmer. Indonesia claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Palmer! Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Passing is crisp and sharp. There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And it's Joelinton. That's really well manoeuvred. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Can he get it through? Can he latch on to this? Indonesia have got it back and they'll have another go. And here's Palmer.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And they can counter here. Over to the left.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Hayden, a probing pass. And that has been cleared. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Welcome our players to the field.
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Joelinton. Now it's Drogba. Nicely spread. Oh, they could break here. Adams gets over and intercepts. Joelinton. Oh, good spread. Elanga. Oh, that's nice. Now it's Palmer. Terrific header! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's a throw-in.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Doku going face-to-face with his great rival. Takes a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cleared away. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, there's the clearance. Caresses it through. That's the keeper's ball.
The attendance for this match was 29,830.
Nicely aimed pass. And he's being shifted off it. He's found a way through, and the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a promising position.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
And he's there to get it away.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
That has not gone well. Van Dijk. Joelinton is onto it in a flash.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Big header! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Joelinton, Indonesia are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Son Heung-min. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Now it's Drogba. That has been slung wide. Indonesia can consider themselves just about safe now. Oh, good-looking ball. Joelinton. Here's Rodri. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Danger averted for now. And they're back on the ball again. He's looking wide. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There will be 3 minutes.
Alexander-Arnold. So what can they make of this? Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Tries to dink it through. Can he spark a counter here? Hayden. And there goes the final whistle. Indonesia are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Drogba picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your reflections then, Jim?
Indonesia definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Latest travel information.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. He's got tall and kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Moran providing an outlet on that flank. It's a promising position. And he's straight offside. Opts for safety. Moran. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That's the throw. Oh, nice touch. There's the delivery. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now, what about a counter-attack? Dobbin. Quarter of an hour played. Out towards the flank. Looking for the run. That's an excellent interception. And he's been shifted off it. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Dobbin. Over to the left. Now here's the delivery, and the keeper beats it away. And it's hoisted clear. Rodri. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's had it nicked away. Palmer. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get onto this? And he's onside. And that should get the job done. That's very neat. Ball driven towards the far post. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's found a way past. That's tidy. Palmer. And here's the chance to counter. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Doku. Nicely weighted ball. Joe Linton crosses. And he's taking no chances there. No way through, so back it comes. And now a sudden chance to counter. No, that's been intercepted.
Added time.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's a goal kick. Now, can they get him away? Can he get it through? And there's the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry
Reflections
tickets
on the
at
first
hand,
half?
as it's time to
Solid,
announce today's
very
winning
solid,
lottery numbers.
actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
And the second half gets underway.
Indonesia are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And it's Moran. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Tries to get it clear. Moran showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Can he latch on to this? He's shifting through. Can he finish? It's in! The second half sparked straight into life. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Indonesia really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Takes a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He's scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Indonesia grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Looking to play him in. Gets into some space. Alexander-Arnold gets it away.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Some good work on the right flank here. Searching pass he's played there. Cleared without hesitation. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Dobbin. Now that looks a decent ball. That has been slung wide. It's out for a goal kick. It's gone for a throw-in. Linton for Palmer, and he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Drogba. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Moran. And it's Moran.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Joelinton. Doku receives it in a wide position. He can get that clear. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That's a cute ball. Dobbin. Elanga. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Defending of the desperate variety. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Oh, sweet feet. Fired deep towards the back post.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the flag has stayed down.
There will be 1 minute
Oh, he
at
had
a
to make
time.
that, and he did make it. 1 minute to add, according to the board. Good ball, good take. Crosses it into the area. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 22, Doku. Number 20, number 7.
And that will be it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, if this was a game where both sides played to their strengths, there could only have been one winner, but ifs don't count in football.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. With the father of a boy in the green backpack, kindly contact a nearby member of staff.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at your goalkeeper as a source of inspiration.
Terrific header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And that's gone loose. Di Lorenzo. Calafiori. Donatoni. Baresi. And it's Ricci. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Nice-looking ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. De Arrascaeta is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Zaccagni. Oh, that's a key interception. Spread out to the left.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Knocks it into space. Now it's Darwin.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Aims beyond the defence.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Donatoni.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Zaccagni, looking to play him in. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Keane, spread it left. Now it's Zaccagni. Shot a goal! And it's come back out to him. Goal, Italy! The breakthrough strike. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Ugarte. It's a promising position. Pelistri. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's been taken short. Now it's De Arrascaeta. The ball goes in. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Barella, looking for options for movement. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ugarte. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Tries to pass it through, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Politano. And he's forced to go back. Chiellini. Baresi. And it's Chiellini. And Donadoni. Now it's Keane. Italy are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. He was under real pressure there. Politano finds himself offside. Jimenez. De Arrascaeta. Nandez. And Pelistri. Ugarte. Here's Nandez. Barella. Zaccagni. And they can counter here. Zaccagni proves just a little bit too strong. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Punched away. And it's hoisted clear. Nandez. And Darwin. De Arrascaeta engages and forces him off the ball. Donadoni. Now it's Zaccagni. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Italy can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the second half gets underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Knocks it out wide. Climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Ugarte. Now this could be a chance. Good ball, good take. Now it's Nandez. Played in, big header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Italy are looking to go forward now. Oliveira. And it's Jimenez. Now Ugarte. Now it's Darwin. Hangs in across. He's done well to get that clear.
Uruguay clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And here's Keane. built as the single goal between the sides. Nunez. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. So we've reached the hour mark. Donatoni tries to play it through. Now it's Politano. Politano! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Italy are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Nandez. Chiellini. Zaccagni. Oh, they can break here. Threads one in. Barella. And Donatoni. Now it's Politano. Spread out to the left. No, that's been intercepted. Torres. Nandez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now, what about this cross? Baresi gets it away. It'll be a throw-in. Here comes the cross. And the keeper beats it away. Donatoni clears. Now the delivery. Oh, good spread. And he's picked it up out wide. In again. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Uruguay truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Donatoni. Now it's Keane. That's a shade optimistic.
Cambio en Uruguay. Número 20. Número 9. Entran número 18. Número 7.
Nandez.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Now Ugarte. And that's another good win of the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Raspadori.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ball swung in. He chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's really put himself on the line here. Uruguay have the chance to go the other way. And it's Ugarte. Now it's Keane. Ugarte really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Can he finish? And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Italy find a position of real strength now. Hit into the middle. Baresi clears it away. And he's had a hit! That is decidedly lacking. Italy making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Now it's Donatoni. He gets big! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Now it's Zaniolo. Played out wide. Di Lorenzo. Oh, good read. And that is that. Italy can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Italy really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence boost.